Hello and welcome to day 8 of my 10-day Mindful Moments Challenge. This is a challenge working on creating space to deepen our awareness. We're doing this through taking a minute or two for some breath work and doing just a couple poses in order to focus on creating space for stillness, to quiet our mind, to get out of the mind and into the body. So if you're ready, go ahead and grab a mat or whatever you have available for you, and let's get to it. All right, I wanted to just start with our physiological side today, just doing this about 3 times. So if you missed this from the earlier video where we did this, we are going to be inhaling twice through the nose, filling this low belly space, our dantian energy center between the belly button and pubic bone. So the first inhale is going to be longer. The second inhale is going to be shorter, just to finish expanding the lungs a little bit further. And then we're going to sigh from the back of the throat to release all the air slowly. So it's going to sound like this. So go ahead and join me when you're ready, and we'll do this just 3 times. Inhaling into the belly and exhaling. Once more, inhaling and exhale. Once more, 2 sips of air in through the nose and let it go. All right, let's go ahead and hop it right into our first pose of the day, which is going to be our dragonfly, or our wide-legged forward fold. So we're going to begin with the legs spread as far as we can, just making sure the knees aren't falling inward, keeping them up, pointing toward the sky. And first begin inhaling, lengthening through that spine. Now if you have some rounding through the low back, then you can sit on the edge of a pillow or cushion to give the hips a little bit of a tilt, and that should help. And once you find your tall spine, begin exhaling as you fold from the hips, first maintaining that flat back, going as far as you can. And once you're as far as you can with the straight spine, if you don't have any pain and it feels accessible for you today, then you can allow the forehead and chest to begin to melt forward. And begin breathing deeply here. Just noticing the areas where you're feeling sensations happening. Noticing where those points of restriction are. Noticing anything that's present for you in your mind right now. Any emotions you're holding in your body. Then allow all of that to fade away, simply bringing your awareness back to the breath. Maybe coming back to that physiological sigh, taking 2 sips of air in through the nose. Exhaling fully. Imagining that tension leaving the body as you exhale. As we deepen our awareness through this practice, it's useful to notice what's happening both physically in our body as well as mentally, emotionally. Because not only do messages go from the brain to the body, but we also have messages going from the body to the brain. And so, in the way that holding a superhero stance before a high-stakes performance has been shown to improve performance, that speaks to the fact that how we hold ourselves physically can affect how we feel emotionally. So if we hold ourselves in a position of lacking confidence, maybe with our shoulders slumped and making ourselves small, that's going to perpetuate those thoughts maybe in our head that are associated with feeling small or with feeling not confident. And so I just wanted to bring that to your awareness today, to realize that how we carry ourselves, how we feel physically, impacts how we feel emotionally, just as how our thoughts can affect our emotions, which can affect discomfort in the body. This is part of the reason that many chronic illnesses or chronic pain is associated with high stress. So taking these moments to be still, to release tension from the body, to bring deeper calm to the body and the mind is really so valuable for our mental and our physical wellness. All right, let's walk the hands slowly back. Bring ourselves back up. And this time we're going to take a side bend now. So reaching the right arm overhead, begin to extend first from the ribs to the shoulder, getting that extension, and then we're going to extend from the hips through the ribs here. So think about this as a two-part bend. And here we want to think about opening the chest up toward the sky so that we aren't falling forward. This is more of a side bend instead of a side fold. And if your arm feels better here, you can allow the palm of the hand to rest under the base of the head. Or I like to use my other arm to rest my head on. Inhale deeply into that side body. Be sure that both sits bones are staying grounded to the mat here, that you're not lifting up. Simply notice here how this stretch feels through the hip, also through the back. And oftentimes, I think those with back pain neglect to stretch the side body, which is really actually very important to stretch when we're dealing with the back. Hold your stillness here for a few more moments, taking just a few more deep breaths. Go ahead and release, gently coming back up to neutral now. Just taking a moment, allow that spine to re-neutralize. Just notice how the difference of sensations is between these two sides. And when you're ready, inhale, extending the left arm this time. And again, think about that two-part bend, so bending through the ribs, bend through the hips. Again, being sure both sits bones are grounded to the mat. Taking any micro adjustments you need, and then settling into the stillness for just a couple more minutes here. Any worries, any to-dos, anything that's coming up for you that you don't need in this very moment. See if you can give yourself permission to set that aside and to bring your focus deeply on the breath. Inhale deeply. Exhaling fully. Just a couple more breaths here. And release, gently bringing yourself back up. Again, noticing whatever you're feeling through the back, through the side bodies here. Just taking note. And let's go ahead and skip our mini Shavasana today, since we did two sides and the regular forward fold. So to make this a more brief video as the goal, we're just going to begin or end seated here, taking just a few moments longer. Notice the effects of this practice on the mind, on the body. Setting intention to continue throughout your day. Being aware, being mindful of your thoughts, of your body. With your next inhale, let's reach the arms up toward the sky. And exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. Just thanking yourself for taking this time to get out of the mind and into the body for a little bit today. Thank you so much for joining me for day 8 of our 10-day Mindful Moments Challenge. I hope you guys are enjoying this challenge so far. Please feel free to leave any feedback below, letting me know what you think, or if there's certain types of stretches or classes you'd like to see in the future. I always love to hear from you guys, and it feels nice to know when you guys are enjoying my classes, since I put a lot of time and effort into these videos and make hardly any money so far. So yes, your feedback does really mean a lot to me. I appreciate it a lot. And you can also help me out by liking and subscribing if you haven't already. I really appreciate that more than I can say. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving my channel a chance and for being a part of this journey and this 10-day challenge with me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 9. Namaste.